So this question is a graph question. The x-axis is time in days. The y-axis is number of cells per milliliter in millions. The question actually says the graph shows the number of algae cells grown during an experiment in millions of cells per milliliter of water. D days after the start of an experiment. Okay, so these are D days. It's like axis D. Between which 2 days was the growth rate in millions of cells per milliliter of water per day of the algae the greatest? All right, well let's just look at the graph and look at the answers. So between day 4 and 5. So day 4 to 5. Yeah, that's a nice jump. I don't know if that's the right answer or not. We have to compare it to the other options. How about day 5 to 6? Well, day 5 to 6. Well, that's definitely a steeper jump. We went from 1 to, I don't know, 2.5. So we went up by 1.5 between day 4 and 5. But from day 5 to 6, we went from 1.5 or 2.5, right? 2.5 up to, again, it's not accurate, but let's call it 5.8. So that's like 3.3. So even if I'm off a little bit, it's still it's obviously higher than 1.5. So choice B is better than choice A. How about between 7 and 8? Day 7 is here to day 8. That's a very small jump, right? I know that's not going to compete with this 3.3 jump, so that's gone. How about choice D, day 9 to 10? Also, very tiny jump there, so that's not going to compete. So the 2-day change that it was the greatest for algae growth was choice B, day 5, between day 5 and day 6.